Imagine feeling as though there is an unseen force pushing you back just as you are about to reach your full potential. That is the ability of self-doubt to stealthily erode your goals and ambitions. Genuine confidence is more than just a passing feeling. It's an essential ability and a deep-seated way of thinking that influences your life's path. Your self-belief plays a major role in how far you can go in life. Consider the innumerable instances where undeveloped potential, ready for remarkable achievements, is restrained by fear and uncertainty. Today, we explore useful, effective Stoic-based advice that can enable you to regain your confidence. These methods are practical, workable measures that address the difficulties of contemporary life rather than only theoretical concepts. They are designed to lead and illuminate the way for you to become the best version of yourself. Recall that developing self-confidence does not need changing into someone else. It's about removing the layers of uncertainty to show the strong, capable person you've always been. Let's make sure this information reaches people just like you before we set off on our life-changing journey. Please give the post a like to aid in the message's widespread distribution. Let's get started now. First, get to know yourself. Finding your identity is the first step towards restoring lost self-confidence. It's not only a voyage. Consider for a moment what motivates you to do what you do. Do they really believe what they are saying, or are you just doing what is asked of you? This reflection is the core of Stoicism, according to philosophers like Epictetus. It goes beyond simply recognizing your advantages and disadvantages to comprehend who you are at your very core. The key to real self-confidence is this profound self-awareness. Aligning your behaviors with your genuine self is the first step towards transforming yourself. We face obstacles in our daily lives, and our responses to those challenges frequently shape who we are. When these opportunities arise, stop and consider. Do your answers really represent your views, or are they just snap decisions made in response to outside pressure? Being bold isn't the only thing that goes into developing self-confidence. Making decisions that are consistent with your true self is key. This sincerity encourages self-assurance. Making choices that are consistent with who you really are strengthens your sense of self-worth and fosters an enduring, deeply ingrained confidence. Second, acknowledge that certain things are unchangeable. Have you ever encountered an unyielding wall when pushing? It's really a bit meaningless and exhausting. The truth about life is that no matter how hard we try, there are some things that just won't go away. Here's a potent twist on Stoicism. Understanding when to push and when to let go is more important than pushing too hard. This is the key to getting back the confidence you once had. It's about calculated strategy, not about giving up. Let's dissect it. Everyone has experienced times when they feel powerless and engulfed in a maelstrom of uncontrollable circumstances. This is where the wisdom of the modern Stoic comes in. Here's a reality check. We are unable to control the uncontrolled, turn back time, or predict the future. Ask yourself, am I trying to control the uncontrollable? Here's your power play though. Concentrate on the things you can control, including your choices, actions, and reactions. These actually are your dominions. You get stronger, more flexible, and most importantly, more confident by focusing your attention here. It resembles perfecting your moves in a game when you are aware of the rules and know how to win. Think about this. Embracing the unchangeable involves strategic emphasis rather than passive resignation. You may flourish in the present when you give up trying to control the past or the future. When things don't go your way, especially, remember to be gentle to yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. This is not only acceptable, but necessary for development. This way of thinking instills a sense of serene knowledge in your day-to-day activities, in addition to boosting your confidence. Not only are you becoming more self-assured, but you are also becoming a more mature, calmer version of yourself and leading a deeper, more fulfilling life. Recall that real confidence comes from controlling your reactions and concentrating on your strengths rather than from controlling every area of your life. You're learning how to dance in the rain in addition to weathering the storm. 3. Pay attention to what matters most and disregard everything else. Not only is Stoicism an ancient philosophy, but it also serves as a lifeline for contemporary people in a sea of distractions. When was the last time you felt like you were in control? Was it when you were engrossed in something that truly important to you? Or was it when your mind was racing from social media notifications to the newest news? Your concentration forms your reality, as the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius once rightly observed. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Although it's a strong tool, a lot of us allow the daily grind of life cause it to rust. Finding what takes focus means getting it back. Perhaps your thoughts are clouded by worry, the incessant buzzing of your phone, or the need to satisfy everyone. Acknowledge these swindlers and deliberately reduce their influence over you. Establish limits, such as tech-free hours, or learn the skill of saying no to requests that sap your vitality. Focus as though it were a muscle. Not only is meditation popular right now, but it's a tried and true way to bring your thoughts back to the present. Asking yourself, what's the one thing I need to achieve today? At the beginning of the day can help you get clarity, which will make your actions more deliberate and your route more certain. Recall that attention is your key to inner serenity and confidence rather than just a skill. Focusing on what matters will help you accomplish more than just finishing things. It will help you create a haven of peace in an otherwise chaotic world. This is the Stoic approach. Realizing that having the ability to focus entails creating a confident and purposeful life, rather than just getting things done. 4. Increase your level of toughness. Being tough is a skill that is developed through life's trials rather than a gift. This is a skill that Stoicism teaches so eloquently, transforming our most difficult experiences into our greatest assets. Consider toughness your armor in life's conflicts. With it, you may not only survive hits, but also come out on top, developing and learning from each setback. Seneca once said, "It's not the events, but our reaction to them that truly defines us." With every setback and stutter, we have the opportunity to get back up and try again, asking yourself, what lesson lies here? When faced with adversity in life, helps you look past it and turn it into a learning experience that will help you become more resilient and wise. The foundation of Stoic toughness is resilience. It's about overcoming obstacles head-on without backing down or fear. Every time you go beyond a challenge or face a fear, you're not just getting by, you're becoming a stronger, more self-assured person. Resilience is about learning to dance in the rain as much as it is about weathering the storm. Whether you're dealing with a long overdue task or a personal bereavement, handle every circumstance with a Stoic attitude. Prioritize how you respond to the situation over the event itself. Confront life's obstacles with assurance, understanding that everyone presents a chance for development and strengthening. A combination of acceptance, long-term thinking, thankfulness, and community define true Stoic tenacity. Recognize that although life's journey isn't always easy or fair, it may nonetheless be completed with courage and grace. This acceptance is not a sign of weakness, but rather of realizing that difficulties are a necessary part of life, and that we are capable of overcoming them. Being tough also entails thinking past your immediate problems and how they will affect your resilience in the future. Develop an attitude of thankfulness. It will help you see the bright side of life's difficulties and turn them into chances for personal development. Furthermore, never undervalue the influence of community. Being in the company of individuals who encourage you improves your spirits and serves as a reminder that you're not fighting life's challenges alone. This Stoic path of developing resilience involves a lifetime commitment to development and education. All experiences, whether happy or difficult, teach you something about who you are and how the world works. Accept the ups and downs of life with the knowledge that you possess the fortitude and discernment to overcome any challenge. Stoic toughness is essentially a comprehensive life navigation guide. It teaches us to take on challenges head-on, grow from them, and use them to bolster our self-assurance and fortitude. By adopting Stoicism, we not only conquer obstacles, but also use them as springboards to grow in strength, wisdom, and confidence. 5. Develop your humility. Accepting humility is like to opening a secret door to self-assurance. It's about realizing that there are millions of other lights glowing around you, not about turning down your own light. Pride is often mistaken for confidence, causing us to stumble over it. But here's a timeless fact that dates back to the Stoic thinkers like Epictetus. Acknowledging one's ignorance is the first step toward actual knowledge. The basis for your development is humility. Think of humility as a potential rich soil. Sincere confidence doesn't appear suddenly, just like a plant doesn't. It's a daily habit to say less and listen more. Recognize that there are other viewpoints besides your own. When you achieve, keep in mind the help that others provided. Understanding that everyone can impart knowledge on you is a powerful realization. Today's world frequently prioritizes appearances above sincerity. However, there is a visible need for genuine connections beneath this exterior. Opening doors to these relationships is humility. Recognizing your place in the greater scheme of things doesn't diminish your value. On the contrary, it increases it. Every individual you encounter has a universe of experiences distinct from your own. Gaining knowledge from them expands your universe rather than diminishing it, and your confidence finds its real north in this wider world. Not only are you demonstrating respect when you give others credit for their accomplishments and recognize their worth, but you're also creating a diverse mosaic of viewpoints. It's about being receptive to the limitless lessons life has to teach, not about who is correct. This method builds mutual respect and lifelong learning into a firm basis for your confidence, while also strengthening your connections. Being humble also requires an interior journey. It requires the guts to take an honest look in the mirror, own up to your errors, and take action to make them right. This self-awareness is an effective growth tool. It's about having gratitude for life, for the people in it, and for the chances you get. Being grateful serves as a reminder that you are a part of something greater and keeps you rooted and connected. Not only do you gain confidence when you practice humility, but you also shine brightly for others, earning their respect and admiration. Recall that a Stoic 21st century sage is intelligent enough to understand that humility is a badge of strength, an indication of your willingness to develop, learn, and establish a meaningful connection with the world around you, not a sign of weakness. If anything that we've discussed thus far strikes a chord with you as we continue our investigation of this subject, please feel free to comment below. Saying something as simple as, "I believe in myself," might go a long way toward building rapport. Additionally, clicking the subscribe button is the best course of action if you want to see more videos similar to this one. Let's now explore the subtleties of our conversation in more detail. 6. Recognize and uphold your own particular values. Have you ever had the impression that you're floating through life, not knowing where you belong in its whirling currents? Although this is a typical experience, you have a strong anchor at your disposal in the form of your personal beliefs. These are not frivolous notions. Rather, they constitute the foundation of true, long-lasting confidence. Consider your most prized principles: bravery, kindness, honesty, and loyalty. These aren't simply words, they're markers on your path. Living in line with these principles is not something you do on a whim. It requires constant dedication and a steady hand to guide your life's ship through stormy and calm waters. Let's now discuss integrity, a term as powerful as steel. When you live an integrity-filled life, your beliefs and behaviors are completely aligned. Yes, it is difficult, particularly when others try to divert you off your course. This is where the change happens, though. Your self-esteem soars each time you decide to follow your inner voice instead of taking the simpler route. Your actions demonstrate that your values are important, not just words. This is found in the little things in life, not in the big gestures. Let the truth be your language, even when telling lies seems more convenient if being honest is your motto. If your heart is calling you to compassion, show it by doing small, covert deeds. The path to becoming the person you want to be is forged by these tiny steps. Recall that the objective here is to identify your mistakes, learn from them, and turn roadblocks into stepping stones rather than striving for perfection. Recognize that upholding your moral principles is a beacon for others, as well as a personal victory. When you follow your values unwaveringly, you show that you are a genuine and reliable person. Not only does this synchronization of belief and deed create inner serenity, but it also gains you the respect and trust of people around you. It also entails being responsible for yourself. Recognize the effects of your activities, both positive and negative. Regular introspection is essential. Give your decisions some thought and make sure they are consistent with your main principles. This is a lifelong process of personal development rather than a one-time activity. You become more than just self-assured when you live your values authentically. You become an inspiration, a benchmark, and a living example of the unwavering strength of being true to who you are. 7. Express thankfulness on a daily basis. Gratitude, which is frequently whispered in the Stoic breezes, is a powerful instrument for recovering confidence that has been lost. It's important to embrace life's small successes and joys, as well as its larger gestures. Imagine this. When you wake up, you pause rather than allowing problems consume your thoughts. You list 3 small things for which you are thankful. These could be the birds chirping outside your window, the coziness of your favorite t-shirt, or even a friend's text message. This is a strategy, not simply some nice-to-have information. You can develop a mindset that sees the glass as half full, not half empty, by focusing on the positive instead of what is lacking. But cultivating thankfulness is a group endeavor. It entails accepting the contributions that other people make to your life. Give a moment of thanks to the co-worker who always listens, or the barista who makes your morning coffee flawless. Although it may seem easy, saying thank you creates ties and bridges. It's about building a network of positivity and appreciating the love and support that surround you. Furthermore, thankfulness encourages you to view obstacles in life as opportunities rather than as barriers. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to develop, learn, and comprehend the complex fabric of life's events. Not only does this way of thinking increase resilience, but it also makes you more aware of how complicated life is. As you include thankfulness into your everyday routine, keep in mind that it's a talent that takes time to master. It's about learning from the hardships and discovering beauty in the ordinary. By practicing gratitude every day, you're not just restoring your confidence, but also creating a life full of understanding and appreciation. This thankfulness journey needs time, care, and attention, just like tending a plant. However, the blossoms that emerge are colorful, full of perseverance, self-assurance, and a profound appreciation for life's significance. Choose your 3 things for which you are grateful, and then begin to see how one small act of appreciation may change the world. 8. Welcome inquiry and learning. Have you ever found yourself lost in a self-doubting maze? It's a typical trap that undermines your self-worth. But curiosity and learning can be your guides through that maze, providing light. This is about a thirst to learn more about the big, diverse world, and most importantly, about yourself. It is not about memorizing data from textbooks. Do you recall the Stoic sage Epictetus? He wasn't merely referring to formal education when he declared, "Only the educated are free." He was talking about the emancipation that comes from constantly picking up new knowledge, whether it be a strange fact, a talent, or a different perspective on the world. More than just filling your head with information, this path of lifelong learning also maintains your intellect active, flexible, and sharp. Consider it a form of mental acrobatics, in which every new insight becomes a new maneuver, increasing your flexibility and readiness for life's unanticipated curveballs. It's not only about you either. You are developing your heart as well as your mind when you learn about various points of view. Speaking with individuals whose lives and worldviews diverge from your own fosters empathy, respect, and a sincere appreciation for the rich tapestry of human experience, in addition to teaching you new things. How then do you begin? Make a commitment to yourself to learn something new each day. It need not be spectacular. The tiniest bit of information can set off an understanding avalanche. Pick up a book written by a writer whose upbringing differs from your own. Engage in a discussion with an unfamiliar person, or just take a curious look about you. This lifelong journey of learning and curiosity transforms you into a more knowledgeable, compassionate, and adaptive person. It's not only a way to get your confidence back, and those are the real indicators of power and wisdom in our dynamic environment. It can be disorienting to lose faith in yourself and not know where to go next. But always keep in mind that thoughts alone do not rekindle the flame of confidence. Actions do. Your torchbearers are the 8 potent suggestions we've covered, such as accepting difficulties, pursuing knowledge, and leading a purposeful life. If you put them to use, you'll be able to see through the uncertainty. This journey is about creating a stronger, wiser version of yourself, not just about rediscovering your confidence. It's about using each setback as a springboard for improvement. Thus, use these pointers as your tools and work on regaining your confidence. This is something you can handle. I appreciate you seeing. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share this with someone you think would benefit from it if it spoke to you. With your aid, we can create a community that guides those seeking enlightenment.